Cincinnati Bengals. That's the team we're gonna cheer.
From the automotive capital of the world, we get a look at a venue that pays homage to that industry. Welcome to Ford Field here in Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. On the visiting sideline, the Bengals and their head coach. Guys hoping they can make it 2 wins in a row this week. Running the show across the field, that's the head coach of the Lions. His guys already division champs, but still seeding to play for this week and beyond. So happy you could join us today. I'm Kate Scott with Brock Heward. It is time for some football. And we're off and running from Ford Field. Shoots away from one. He's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Lions take the field for their first drive. Leading them out to a 6th-round pick in 2025 after spending a year at Notre Dame and several at Duke. It's Riley Leonard.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, took great care of the football. And, of course, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
On play action now, Leonard. Down the field, he's got Wilson. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
19 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's the handoff. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Injuries like these haven't stopped them from locking up the playoff spot, Brock. They've been able to fight through them to remain one of the best teams in the entire conference.
I mean, I love that word, fight. It's definitely the key one here. There's been tremendous fight, grit, toughness, up and down this roster to keep their level of play despite all these injuries. And they've got some tremendous fight other players who've stepped into those shoes and taken advantage of the opportunities.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? They'll air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, after that play, training staff is headed out. That's one of their top guys who's shaken up, and they're going to need him back for the upcoming postseason. The Lions readying for the punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? So this one flies out right around the 15-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get set for their opening drive. And leading them out, someone who twice took the University of Texas to that college football semifinal. It's Quinn Ewers.
Kit, you watch Quinn Ewers throw football, and I got to do it a bunch collegiately. You see why he was the #1 player in the country coming out of high school. Had to overcome some injuries over his time collegiately. He's got to maximize this opportunity and show off his greatest strength, and that is his ability to fire.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Ewers finds him over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Ewers. This is brought in by Coleman. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Bengals first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Now working a couple yards past the line. Eric Harmon, the former Oregon Duck, making that stop. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Ewers now to throw. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he reaches the 35 before going out. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught by his fullback behind the line. It's a gain of 4 there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Walker on 1st down. It's a solid block in there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Escapes a defender. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bengals.
They fake the handoff. Now Ewers. Hits his running back. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down. Only at about the length of the football. Maybe a touch more on his 2nd and inches.
At the 32-yard line.
They give up the gut to Walker. He dodged the tackle. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown! Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions, nothing.
The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. He's rocked. That ball's free. But it looked like the Lions were able to fall on it, so possession stays with them. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
No throw, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going, and that incompletion won't help.
He's got this at the 27. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Bengals start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ewers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. One intended for Trey McBride. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Time coverage from the Lions, 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He's got McBride complete. And he's going to be driven a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
On the play. That's good for the Bengals.
And off to Walker from the gun. On the move, past the 40. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Running with Walker again. Shoots away from one. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown.
Touchdown,
The
Cincinnati.
Bengals take a 13-0 lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Lions, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And the NFL rushing title within his grasp as we enter the penultimate week. He sits atop the league in yards. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Leonard. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Number 8. A gain of 4. It's now
and bring the tight end
6
left.
at the 31-yard line.
Leonard now off the play action. Completed over the middle. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. And is Nick Scorton there on the play. And following the play, we've got a break in the action as the trainers head out. They had a man hurt on the play, and hopefully this doesn't affect his availability for the playoffs. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He's got it, complete to Pickens. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
Gain of 4 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down.
On 1st down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuck on that one.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. It's caught by Wilson. He has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
27 yards. And the Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
George Pickens. 4 yards on the
Then snap to Leonard. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
He's brought down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. To throw, Leonard. He's going to get this over the middle to Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Detroit Lions.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run in second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
That ball caught by his back. He's going to be held up after gaining 2, so a little shy of that marker. Third down coming up.
Brings up third down.
On the sneak, here's Leonard. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on third down. They've got themselves a first and goal.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Lions start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Little able to connect on the point after. And the Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Lions 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Bengals are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Going to get this one at the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gain of 12 yards. And the Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36. Play action, Ewers. Into traffic, complete. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Bengals have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Ewers to the air now. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little game on top of it. Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of the football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The Lions, down receiver Garrett Wilson, back out to take possession. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. Motioning the tight end now. On play action now, Leonard. That's his man. That's their rookie from Oregon. This is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He sends it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw. Leonard splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
For a Lions first down.
Right up the gut. Moving into enemy territory. He's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
2-yard line.
They give it to him again. That's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got a home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions first
Takes the
down.
handoff. Now to throw. Waiting to his running back. And he's tackled for no gain. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage
2nd
here.
and 10 at the 24-yard line.
To throw. Here's Leonard. It is caught left side. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
And the Lions first down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Sticking to the air here. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
On his little for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
From the shotgun, it's yours. That's dropped underneath. Walker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Now the Lions calling timeouts. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Keon Coleman that time. So that brings up 4th down. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He has it at the 33. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Lions and Riley Leonard headed back out on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. From the gun, it's Leonard. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
Second and 4.
Leonard now. Complete out to the right side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. The Bengals start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Drive begins with a Walker run. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's good for a Bengals first
Operating
down.
from the gun, it's Ewers. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10. At
To
the
throw,
30-yard
here's Ewers.
line.
McBride hauls it in. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
14 yards. And the Bengals first down.
From the shotgun, Ewers. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. 2nd and 3 now.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10.
Throwing now, it's Ewers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
And eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down, that's check down, that's check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's making a bid for it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 7.
Field goal unit coming on. Looks like the Bengals will settle for 3. Ball spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports.
Our look around the
halftime
NFL
report.
starts now. It begins in Arlington. The Cowboys at home to take on the 49ers. And it's some big D for Big D, the Dallas defense. They knock the football out, force the fumble, scoop it, and they're taking it back the other way. What a game-changing play. Touchdown. The Cowboys come away with the victory. No shortage of touchdowns in this one. Ultimately, they get the job done. With that, we'll show you the playoff picture in the NFC. Still lots to be decided as we speed towards a conclusion next week. In the game you're watching, it's been tight throughout, a field goal separating these two sides through 2 quarters. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Bengals start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And he's been used as much as some of their top pass catchers this season. Look at this. He's sitting second right now among all NFL backs in receiving yards. Play action, yours. Go right side, and McBride has it. And he's brought down at the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
This is Walker on second. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. That was Jermaine Johnson there to make the play.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Well, this group right here, Brock, poised to make a run in the playoffs. But they've had to earn that trip to the postseason, haven't they, without some of their teammates here on the field.
And for everyone on this injury report, the key is recovery. If you got a shot to make it back, any shot, you're going to do all you can to be a part of a playoff run. And for those guys out there playing today, the key word is prevention. Do not have any...
And the Lions are there to bring him down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And they could really use a good one here. And now he's going to call for the fair catch and take it just beyond the 30. The Lions, down receiver Garrett Wilson back out to take possession. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Sending him on the dive. They'll cobble together a yard there. And it's Alfred Collins cleaning up that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Out of the gun, it's Leonard. Completed over the middle. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes him very manageable now, 3rd and short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and...
Trying to do it himself. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
That's all you could really expect from a sneak, Kate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me, and I think many, scratching our heads.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Ewers. Makes the grab in bounds outside. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing here, Ewers. Finds the in route, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
14 yards. And the Bengals, 1st down.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Gets him on the end route. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. It was Mike Saylor still on that side.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 44.
On the draw, it's Walker. And they bring him down around the 34. Making 10-yard gain on the play. Fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
That's another Bengals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Staying with Walker. And he's going to get inside the defense's 30 here. Looks to be a gain of about 6 on the play. 1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Walker now from the gun. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. And the pass is complete to McBride. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
10 yards. And the Bengals first down.
Now it's yours. Hauled in again, it's McBride. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
A pickup of 2.
To throw, Ewers. And he will score a touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. Trey McBride, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, and they're going to send this away. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
At their own 38-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. On play action now, Leonard. It is caught left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At their 48-yard line.
Back to the well again. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Gain of 4 for them, and that sets up 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stops.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
They'll run here on first down. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Didn't sell the draw enough, but he pays the price. He's headed the wrong direction, backs him up for 2nd down.
On the stop. Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Leonard. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet. That's a big contested, what I call pretty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. About 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Bengals are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
From the shotgun, it's yours. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain. Here they go again, set for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's yours. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up. They'll send out the punting unit. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Leonard now off the play action. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Leonard. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Punting unit out now. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And that fair catch brought in just beyond the 30-yard line. The Bengals are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they placed upon him. 1st and 10 from the 32. They give up the gut to Walker. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
For a Bengals 1st down. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it.
By a man, he's in the clear. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down.
Walker running to the right. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Offensive. That's caught at the 4. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Then even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
To the ground with Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Ken Walker, ball carrier.
the 1. Gets it again. And he does not get in. They stop him at the 1.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now. And I think you believe on that side, they've got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait.
He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Return coming from the 6. Escapes a defender. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. The Lions offense returning to the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. 1st and 10 from the 32. With a dive up the middle. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9.
Air it out on 3rd. Nice seam in the defense as he crosses the 45. Keeps on moving into the red zone. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Little tacks on the extra point. The Lions chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
31. Lions 24.
Just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Bengals offense out once again, led by Quinn Ewers. And like we've seen from them before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And that was an incredible effort just to make it back to the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now, it's Ewers. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Fair catch called for and made at the 35-yard line. The Lions and receiver Garrett Wilson back out to take possession. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. On 1st down, they'll run. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that.
Ball's out, the ball's
You know, we could go down on that field and ask any player about the first lessons they learned in the game of football, and almost every one of them kids going to say the same thing. Ball security. I bet he could even hear his old high school coach's voice in his ears right now, telling him next time, you got to hang on to it better.
Out comes the offense for the Bengals. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So second down coming up. Here's Walker running right. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up. Shift the momentum a little here in the fourth. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run spot.
Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Front team on the field. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. The Lions and receiver Garrett Wilson back out to take possession. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. They go play action on first down. For big yards on the right side. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. A big play nets him 17 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Setting up to pass. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball. And they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
Completed over the middle. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running.
It's fourth down.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. And he had it, but no, can't complete the process of the catch. And they wind up turning it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first.
4 yards.
They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
And 6.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he picks up the first down for the Bengals. That is the last thing they need to lock away this win. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. and this offense certainly was today.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.